What's up guys, KPlays here. Welcome back to part 3 of the Monster Hunter Wilds playthrough. When we left off last, I did a little bit of training room practice with the conga horn, just to test out a couple things. Very happy with the bubble. That thing is busted. And, Melody of Life, not so much. It's good for what it's supposed to do, but it doesn't do a lot compared to Offset and the resounding melody. We'll see that in a couple hunts. But yeah, I just want to make sure my gear is nice and upgraded. Once we actually get into a couple hunts, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Yes, of course we're ready to head out.
Okay, campsite, here we go.
Okay, so there's a Doshaguma. They definitely live in the Scarlet Forest, for sure. Jeez. Hello, Jesus. That thing is freaking huge. I don't remember in the beta it being that big compared to the others. That guy's gigantic. And there goes the camp.
When monsters have a leader, they're not afraid of us.
I mean, we weren't there.
What happened?
Some Doshaguma happened.
This is really getting out of hand.
I mean, they live here. We're just setting up camp.
Warn the people of Kunafa.
We've made some headway too. Wraith is here in the forest. It's... perhaps we'll leave that for later. Warning the villagers is more urgent.
Olivia, can I go with them? I can't bear to think what happened to my village could happen to East.
Yeah, but what is you being there gonna do? You're 12.
Does a hunter exist? What are these weapons we carry for? It's an answer you have to find for yourself. And once you do, we'll be here for you. Okay?
We should hurry.
Alright, prediction time. Monster Hunter typically doesn't kill off characters, so I think Nada's gonna survive throughout him being stupid. And always wanting to run right into the danger.
What are you doing here? It's nearly
But that only leaves another option. I'm thinking he's gonna end up being a hunter. Or wanting to be a hunter, a hunter's apprentice, something like that. Gonna send him to Hunter Junior High.
Wait, what? The Doshaguma? This is serious.
Buddy has a grudge against Arkveld.
All right, I believe you. But the Elder... Wait, I bet Zato could convince her. He went to the Oasis to protect the water bearers.
The Oasis. Got it. Thanks.
Careful out there, Hunter.
Why did you came and then now you're not even gonna be there? Okay, well, you can stay in the village. Alrighty, conga horn. Next thing we fight, we're gonna use this thing.
Help! Zato's in trouble!
What's wrong?
We were attacked by a horde of sand
Oh,
leviathans.
Balahara.
Zato stayed behind to lure them away.
It must be the monsters we saw. I'll take these two back to the village. You hurry to the Oasis.
On it.
Alright, guess we gotta hunt ourselves some Balahara. I would use this... Nah. I was gonna say, I would want to use a Sonic Waves horn so I can mess around with how good that ends up being versus monsters that dig, but... Conga horn. That's what we're gonna be testing out today. See, okay, so he has a weapon. A pointy stick. Like I've been saying, alright, so they do know a little bit about how to protect themselves, or maybe he's just getting the idea from us. And it definitely needs to go back to the drawing board.
Why are you here?
So you cannot die. You're welcome.
We need to shake them off. Follow me.
Alright. Sandworm chase round 2.
There's too many of them.
I will draw their ire.
Can I get...
Cover me. You got
I don't think I can reach those. So are we not doing the Screamer pod thing again?
Watch out for their mucus. Be ready. Make it to the rocks, we may lose them. Oh no! Quicksand!
Alright. So the Balahara got us this time. But it's fine because this actually means we're going to actually hunt it.
You okay? Are you hurt?
And not with a silly greatsword this time.
Manage. Let's get away from here.
Ooh.
As I feared, we picked up our scent. I'll handle it. You find someplace safe. Thank you.
Alrighty, come here.
Incoming!
Okay, so the Conga Horn. If we played any past games whatsoever, this note... Ow. Alright, this note set is definitely not one that would pop up as, you know, a go-to horn to grab. You know, all defensive, a little bit of healing, just the small heals, not even the big ones. But the real draw of this thing is going to come from the bubble and the Melody of Life. This thing we're dropping right here, 25% affinity and 10% attack. So with attack up small being 4%, this is actually a higher attack boost than the normal attack up we have now. I think attack up extra large is going to be 10%, so it's going to match that. But then the 25% affinity, that's what's going to end up coming in handy. Because with this thing's base 5%, in low rank, we're already rocking 30% affinity. And then tack on the 10% on top, which, honestly, might be a little much. Might be a little bit much. But this thing is a powerhouse for the time you get it in the game. It might end up getting beat out by something with just a little bit higher raw, a little bit higher sharpness a little later. But for now, this thing is busted.
New area.
And I've seen most of the horns in the game. It looks like this is literally the only one that has the attack and affinity bubble. So we'll probably be waiting for title updates to see another weapon with those. That's not what I meant to do. But yeah, you guys see the stat difference. That's insane for something you can get this early. But any other horn that has this is gonna be pretty darn busted. But the second reason that we're gonna want to have this in early game is since we can actually play songs a little faster now. Even the small heals heal you for that much. So if you need to take a break between your echo waves and heal yourself up a little bit, you can just pretty much get a good chunk of your health bar back with just the small heals. And then we saw, I'll get smacked around on purpose a little bit later and then show you guys again, but the Melody of Life heals you for a lot. So if you get this thing, you're pretty much like, no, I don't need to use mega potions or any potions for the whole rest of the low rank. I think because how everyone was complaining about difficulty, I'm gonna go a little easy on upgrading my defense to give myself a little personal challenge. Hopefully that doesn't end up biting me in the ass a little later. But for the most part, I'm pretty much not going to need healing as long as I have this thing. Alright, I thought that was going to be one of the times where you could knock it down from the pillar, but I guess not. Or maybe I just missed it. Alright, bubble. And you guys can also see that the bubbles are a lot bigger. That's because this is one of the horns that has Horn Maestro built in. And for some reason, the description doesn't say anything about it, but we actually do get a bonus to the bubble timers and the bubble range when you have Horn Maestro. So since we can't slot it in, unfortunately, because it's a weapon skill and we don't actually have decorations yet, it's going to be one of those situations where, oh, this has Horn Maestro, it's a good horn to grab. It actually has some range. Probably going to be some fun moments where we get to chase down a monster with that thing. And maybe knock it out of its sky with the Focus Strike. But one thing we're seeing hunting horn users everywhere are starting to notice is that Note 3 inputs are obnoxious to try to put in with the Focus Strike. I've been doing a little bit of off-screen hunting between... ow. Alright, this is a perfect chance to try the Melody of Life. Alright, we'll get back to that point later. But yeah, Melody of Life heals for a lot. It's less than what the values that got data mines say, which is weird. And unfortunately, with the rumor going around that it was supposedly supposed to be healing us and also giving us a little bit of super armor, didn't end up being true. Or maybe it's bugged out or something, but this is pretty much just a heal, which is good if you need healing, but not good if you want to compare it to a giant dragon piercer coming out of your hunting horn or a counter. Yeah, but back to the other point though. Focus Strike. Note 3. For some reason, you just can't get it. It'll always give you like a Note 1 or a Note 2 during the Focus Strike. So you're pretty much always deciding between, do I want to get the timing right to finally get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the big hit at the end? Or do I want to slow it down and actually get my Note 3 in? I've more or less been trying to do the latter, which means I don't get the full Focus Strike every now and then, which sucks, but I actually get the songs I want. Capcom, you gotta fix that. Because that's screwing us hunting horn users up. You can still do it with the echo bubbles, it's pretty easy. Not actually that hard, you just gotta slow down because there's no actual timing involved. But the Focus Strike, forget, you're screwed. So that's definitely something we gotta, I don't know, put a petition up. Put some, bug fix requests in for something. But other than that, hunting horn's been playing smooth. But that's going to be a big thing, just because echo waves, any echo wave that has a Note 3, that's your damage right there. So if you want to lead directly in from a Focus Strike right into some echo waves, can't do it. Echo Bubble, on the other hand, just because it works a little bit better, it can work out sometimes, but you're pretty much going to be unevenly screwing up the notes that are like 3, 2, 3 or 1, well actually no, 3, 2, 3 isn't that bad, but like 3, 1, 3 or something like that. 3 or 1, 3, 1. I'm just saying a bunch of numbers now at that point, but you get my point. If there's a Note 3 anywhere in the combo for echo waves that's just awkward, you're not getting it. You're gonna have to do that with normal attacks or the bubble. A fix I've been seeing, where'd it go? Jesus, I hate digging monsters. But yeah, a fix I've been seeing is that if you want to just get the timing right, just do a bunch of Note 1s, get a bunch of self-improvements up. Like, you know, you won't get an echo bubble, but you'll still have 3 recitals. If you happen to get the knockdown with that Focus Strike, you'll still be able to do the whole full 3 combo. But then you're pretty much stuck just doing Super Pounds, which is a little easier now. Super Pound. Ooh, Jesus. Oh. His throat. Jesus, I've been talking through this entire freaking hunt. But yeah, this horn's pretty nice. It has an okay echo note combo if you want to just do a bunch of Super Pounds with the extra note, or flourishes and then get the note 3 in that way. But Focus Strike, no go. I really wish that did. That's a perfect animation for there being like an echo wave. Because you still get the echo bubble. Sorry, you still get the damage off of the echo bubbles if you do it, so that you can still technically attack with Melody of Life. But if they would have just, when you're spinning the horn around, just added some super armor or a counter frame in that, this would have matched up pretty well with the other moves, because then you could tank a hit and then heal off all the damage as you get the hit. With it is as it is now, it's pretty much just panic button. But also a panic button with a kind of longish animation, so you also have to be safe while you're in danger, so you can get yourself out of danger. It's a bit messy. I know some of you guys will definitely like it. It's a awesome special melody for multiplayer. Solo play, depends. Not so much.
Zato, just who I was looking for.
But enough hunting horn talk right now. Let's get back to the story.
The path of Doshaguma is closing in on the village.
Please, Elder, you have to believe them. Everyone must seek shelter.
Nonsense.
I wonder if the writers couldn't figure out a name for Doshaguma.
The only shelter we need.
Because we had Giant Toad, Sand Leviathans,
I watched these people stand against
Doshaguma.
Leviathans unafraid. They wield powerful tools and knowledge of
Are we making up just random description names, or are they actually having names?
For the wind's sake, please give the order for our people to shelter.
Very well, Zato.
Would be smart.
That's certain.
And also maybe way too late for this conversation. Oh, yep. Their village. And this is probably the first time we're ever going to see... Yeah, this is definitely the first time we're ever seeing monsters actually in a village. Any human settlements ever, not counting like when they'd be in the fortress. Like you had the Rusted Kushala and Gogmazios in the fortress in 4 Ultimate. That's pretty much like a set area for fighting monsters. Same with the Rampage areas in Rise. Which I'm so glad to bring back, by the way. But, yeah, we're fighting in actual inhabited areas.
I know.
It's no longer just like a little safe zone where you can just get away from monsters, which makes sense since we're literally living right off the edge of the desert, right in the middle of the Scarlet Forest. Yeah, 7th generation, we're gonna have monsters poking their heads into the into the camps. Alright, this kid. And this is why you shouldn't have come. We're over here doing Resident Evil escort character missions. Hopefully he's gone while I'm fighting.
I got you. We gotta move.
Because could you imagine Monster Hunter doing like make sure this person doesn't die while you're hunting? That'd be a pain. Hopefully we never get that realistic. Because guarantee you, everyone's going to be complaining about the AI going directly for the, the NPC. Where's it going?
It's drawn to the livestock.
Oh. I was trying to get the Dalthodons.
Just watch. There's nothing to be afraid of. Let's find a safe place. We need to drive them out of here.
I know.
So are we fighting in the village, or is this a kind of on rails kind of scene? That answers that question. Alright, get out of here, bait. Jesus.
The pack is leaving.
Why do they follow that thing?
Let's go.
Gigantic freaking bully. Alright, well, let's get you guys out of the camp. Well, that was a fun 3 seconds of monsters in the village.
We might be able to get ahead of the pack. The Sacred will take it from here.
We're gonna take it back to the hunting areas proper.
Hey, do you see that rock?
Yeah, let's give him a headache.
Hunting horn users, we do that. Right up there with the Hammer Bros. We like causing headaches.
Still going strong.
Don't lose them.
Did we actually get the big one?
They seem pretty riled up.
Taking the shortcut? Nah, the big one was all the way out front. Well, let's see this guy. This is gonna be the first time I'm actually really fighting Doshaguma too.
The one that's larger than the rest is their alpha.
In the beta and the public demo events, I wasn't really fighting this guy that often. It was Chatacabra and then straight off to Raid Out if I could find him. Which means I don't really get his moveset.
Get its attention.
So he might smack me around, but let's just pretend that it's on purpose so I can show off Melody of Life some more.
Oh, it's real angry now.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make
Something
it
that's nice about horns that don't have attack up is that you pretty much only gotta keep up self-improvement. You get your self-improvement up and then Echo Waves.
They're right on our tails. The sandstorm.
Do we have to find? Oh, there's that cutscene spot where they get snatched up by the Balahara that are freaking everywhere. It's the third sandworm moment that we're getting in cutscenes. But does this mean we're not actually gonna? No, we're gonna fight the Doshaguma. This is probably just to get rid of all the others. Maybe. Maybe. No. Yeah, he's coming back up.
Back him up. On it.
He's getting jumped. It's not working, but he's getting jumped. Ooh. Hit him with the freaking Jurassic Park Godzilla mouth snap. That's rough. That's rough. They're actually letting monsters kill monsters in the cutscenes now. Can I carve that ball out? Nah, I'll leave it alone. It doesn't look like he's still there anyway. Ooh.
Now's our chance.
That was a really fast KO. Not that I'm complaining, but that was a really fast KO. Which is nice because, like I said, I don't know Doshagama's moveset all that well, so the more we can just smack him around, the better. That's Balahara back. There he is. Can I sneak attack? Ah, is that not in the... Was that not intentional in the beta? Where you could sneak attack monsters when they're turf waring because they're not paying attention to you anymore. I mean, it's giving me a chance to throw a bunch of bubbles, so I don't care, but I was pretty sure that was on purpose. And on beta hunts, I was getting like 2, 3, 4 sneak attacks per hunt. Alright, this is another kick. And a heal. So you can also do that after or before in the middle of regular recitals too. You can combo straight into all the special performances. Same thing goes for Resounding Melody. I don't know, I forget if I showed that. But yeah. I was hoping that we'd be able to just combo in and out of any move in recitals, but looks like that's not the case. But Special Melody, Recital, Performance Beats is it's a pretty decent combo. They probably limit that just so you can't just endlessly recital regular attacks, just because you're stocking notes and then using them all at the same time. I need to look up the most efficient way to mount. I know there's weapon attacks, there's a strong knife, and there's a fast knife. Okay, I guess I need to do the weapon attack. But yeah, I need to know if it's good to actually do the weapon attack while you're on. Maybe it gets faster wounds versus just doing the stab, 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 stab. All I know so far is that you always want to make sure you open up a bunch of wounds, just so you can get your mount finisher and then also do this. And not get the full 5 because of stupid input buffering. But other than that, I don't really know. I missed a chance to trap. Dang it. Oh well, it's fine. Guessing this fight is probably pretty much done anyway. He's running. Can I go? Can I go? Ah, I missed it. Damn. Oh well. Jesus, stop running. How far away do you gotta get? Alright, another trap. Get over here. Perfect. Let me get another KO and it'll be even more perfect. No? No? Oh well. But yeah, you don't really have to worry about getting wounds on this guy because he wounds himself anyway when he gets in range. That move always gets me because I forget that it actually has range on it. Alright, I'm not trying to get tackled by one of these things mid-fight and end up dying because of it, so let me get rid of them now. Oh, well, thank you, Doshaguma. He wants this to be a one-on-one too. Melody life. Alright, back in the bubble. There we go, that's the KO. Add one more bubble for good measure. I love how much the damage can really ramp up on Hunting Horde now. Echo bubbles, best idea. Best idea, Capcom. Stay right here. Jeez. Input buffering, worst idea. But so far, that is like one of maybe 2 complaints I've ever had for this thing. Oh yeah, let's get these. Good on you for reminding me, because we want to make the Parahorn one of these days. means we're gonna need bug parts. But paralysis is also another thing I want to mess around with on Hunting Horn, because sticking monsters into one spot, it works. Because that's pretty much just free time to spam echo waves, free time to spam echo bubbles right when they're in the right spot. And that, like I said, the damage is going to ramp way, way up. I still think Element might end up being stronger for Hunting Horn in the long run. Just looking at the numbers on the echo waves, which are ridiculous. But status might actually do some good. It'll make up for like less damage per hit. It'll get a lot more time to just cram in extra hits. Let's get a couple of echo waves in there. No sneak attack? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I guess the 8,000 different sneak attacks. Oh, we're gonna pretend that was on purpose. The 8,000 sneak attacks that you could get in the friggin' beta was, I guess, wasn't intentional. And they hot fixed that out before the full game. Oh. I saw it coming. I knew that was gonna get me. I just let it happen. Ooh. Got him right in the kneecaps. Perfect. Alright. Got him right in the forehead. Even better. But I'm hoping... I've seen Stamina Thief. We probably still have Stamina Thief. What I'm hoping to see, especially if it ends up being built into the weapons, that Exhaust ends up actually being useful for Hunting Horn. Get out of here. You're done. Alright, that's Doshaguma down. But yeah, with that whole true at one point, not quite as true now myth of whole the Hunting Horn is better Exhaust while Hammer is better at stunning was actually a thing. You guys saw how pretty much neutered he got as soon as he got exhausted. If we could do that more often, especially since, you know, we got the bubbles again. More tired monster means slower monster, which means less time in moving out of your bubbles. That could actually be a pretty interesting niche for Hunting Horn. What I don't want to see is it just never happening because monsters just get enraged immediately. And then that whole advantage we get doesn't end up actually being a thing. Okay, it's like I was expecting to get black screen faded away and then just be in Kunafa again. It's like sometimes they do it and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just want you to walk around. Oh, it's because they want to show off the plenty. The season of plenty.
No matter how many times I look at it, something about it just grabs me. There's something in that tree over there.
It's not baby Puke.
And now they're nesting here. The Dalphodons have new mini-sized additions to their herd.
I wonder how long that the Sand Tide and the Plenty and the Fallow are actually supposed to last. Because are you telling me that all those monsters, or those small monsters, just had babies in like the 10 minutes that we were in the sandstorm? Or is it supposed to be different in real life time? Because that would also be crazy too, because that means we're, what, dealing with a freaking months-long sandstorm? That's a suck. But from what it looked like, is that all just happened halfway during the hunt. So, like, did the Dalthodon just, you know, pop out some babies right then and there? Or were they gone and then they came back? Migration periods? Who knows? But in-hunt time and actual real time has also always been a kind of fuzzy subject with Monster Hunter. Alright, I'm coming.
We made it.
I forgot we were on rails, so I was just collecting things.
Welcome back, friend.
The Elder and Zato told us everything.
Yep, that fast.
Are you hurt?
The guy with the pink drums handled everything. You're welcome. If this actually ends up being the horn I'm using for the entire freaking low rank, that'll be hilarious.
Thank the winds you've returned. I've heard what
Because that looks goofy. At least I'm not a dual blades player, because I think they had those two fuzzy pink maracas. That would be that'd be even more ridiculous. Hey, the bait survived.
Yes, but
I didn't count them, actually. I don't know. But most of the bait survived.
Can be mended.
Everything's made out of clay and rocks anyway. We can just put it right back up.
Is that the great season of plenty has arrived, and we can share in it together. At times, we don't have all the answers we think we do, but I hope you will accept our heartfelt gratitude.
Of course. As long as it comes with more of that meat and cheese. No, well, not meat. They're vegetarians. Cheese and bread and honey and beans.
Is there anything we can offer you in return?
Food.
well, we belong to an organization known as the Hunters Guild.
Or information. I guess we do need that
As you
too.
are aware, my friends and I are on an expedition to find the village of the Keepers. We would be grateful if you would allow us to speak to the people here and gather information.
Of course. Our gates will remain open to you. Visit
Yeah, they aren't going to kick us out for no reason anymore. But we also got a sacred.
Elder, I believe it would be fitting to lend their comrades more of our sacred.
Oh, we get sacreds.
Why, that's a fine
Do I get
idea.
my own custom sacred yet?
May they aid you in your journey.
Or am I still getting the one that ended up liking us last time?
I'm so happy you're all safe.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. We've been worried about you since you left.
See? Told you they'd be fine. You saved me. I can't thank you enough.
It's my job.
One problem off the list.
You probably shouldn't have been there, but to save in the first place, but it is what it is.
Have any luck with your investigation?
Uh-huh. We found this place deep in the forest with lots of water. And nearby were some drag marks. I remember
I thought
that
you were here
my
with us.
wraith had something dragging from its arms. So maybe it's what left those marks.
Yeah. You might just be onto something. I think we should travel to the forest base camp together. Better safe than sorry.
Alright, so we're gonna see
Let's go.
Arkveld. Are we gonna fight Arkveld this early? It still feels a little early to be
I'll be waiting for you at the
fighting
forest
Arkveld. He might pop up in a cutscene like Nargigante did. But yeah, I don't think we're going hand to hand yet. Claw to horn. Something like that. But alright, let's get moving. What is all this stuff? Alright. Hunter rank going up. Alright, let's go. Let's go a little faster. I gotta figure out fast travel. Because what I'm hoping is they don't make us walk between the maps every single time we gotta go back and forth between maps. Because that'd be a pain. That's a whole lot of walking.
Hope we find it this time. Are we going to the forest? Okay.
Alright, cutscene me away. Hit me with those loading screens. I don't want to do all that walking. There we go.
Excuse me, Werner. Might we have a moment?
Suppose you might. Sorry, who are you again?
It's Alma from Avis unit.
Uh-huh. Okay, don't remember. So, shoot.
Excuse me. Didn't have time for us.
We have sacred from Kunafa village for them. Nope. Been a bit since I saw them.
Did they leave to investigate the White Wraith, perhaps?
Ah, right. They did tell me they were heading out. Something about a dam deep in the forest.
Damn. Water.
What's Astrum Unit's primary mission here? Is it to look for the White Wraith?
I heard
Uth
that
Duna.
like other volunteers and referrals, when you came to the
But be
forbidden
fighting the
lands
fish
together.
pretty soon.
I suppose. But rescuing the keepers is our main objective. At least, that's Olivia's. I've got something else I'm working on. Something else? The boy's pendant. My orders are to get to the bottom of it. Nobody can figure out what the hell it is. A complete enigma.
It can't just be jewelry.
I'll tell you this. It's not just
I mean, it's
some little
not.
trinket. It's important. And just know it. Anyway, they say jump and I jump.
Is it not just made out of
They say
wilk?
go east and I go east.
Maybe it's the Archvelp scale? I thought it was just made out of wilk.
Arm into telling me how you came up with Wyvern's fire?
Didn't come up with it, just the principle. It was too long ago for me to remember anyway.
You know you remember. Come on.
This guy hit his head a couple times. Why does he not remember anything?
Wyvern's fire basically mimics the way real wyverns condense and release energy, right? That tech is used everywhere. Wyvern Blast, the Demolisher, and a whole bunch of others.
Oh, so not just the
It's
Gunlands.
too amazing to just forget. Shall we
Just
go
all
deliver
the
those
weapon
to their
explosions.
Can I come? Maybe we'll find the Wraith.
I'll pass. I don't want to waste
So that
more
makes sense
energy
that
than
they're
I have to.
not retconning that to Arlo
The dam should be this way.
or from Arlo. He's just the one who made the basic technology and then everyone figured it out from there. Wait, I wanna... Can I not go back? No! Let me go back! I wanted to... Crap. Oh well. We're going.
What sort of traces did you find in the forest?
Yeah, because I wanted to get
There were
the
marks on the ground.
bagpipes.
The Wraith
Because the
dragged
bagpipes
us
give you aquatic and oil silt mobility.
smashed everything in sight.
Because I'm assuming that Uth's gimmick is going to be a bunch of waves
Over my uncle's shoulder.
and dragging you around the water. So I wanted to see if I could
Dang,
be immune to that with that song. Oh well,
jumped into my mind.
I got two horns on me and I'm not prepared with buffs. It happens.
Rain's really coming down.
Hopefully not too often, but we're just going to deal with it. Hopefully the water and the waves aren't too bad.
It's causing the water currents to surge too.
Or maybe we can get to a camp before we get there.
Effect on the monsters.
We'll see.
I'll be extra careful.
Yeah, let's hurry.
I just can't believe they railroaded you to the point where it literally won't let you walk back into the camp.
Vanessa Westflare,
Yep.
It's from the Astrum unit.
let's go!
Yep, it's Uth Duna. Especially with the rain and everything, it's Uth.
This is Astrum unit.
Alright, well that's our first Apex.
It has to be a formidable monster if they're calling for help.
The White Wraith? Or something else?
Something else.
It has to be the Wraith.
It doesn't.
If it is the White Wraith, it's crucial that you stay calm and observe.
Not as rabid for that thing.
I know.
White friggin' arc they'll put this boy on a revenge arc.
Don't move.
I recognize the scene, yep. Big fish.
No, that's not the monster.
This is its territory, and we're intruders. I'll draw its attention. You take Eric and run.
Who says hammers can't block? We get in there and offset. Ah, wait. I don't have an offset more. I would have if they would have let me go back and get the bagpipes. That's fine. Livy can have all the fun.
Thought we could give it the slip. Guess I was wrong. We'll wear it down, then try again.
I'll help.
Thanks.
Uth Duna time. Alright, don't be as bad as Namiel with the water, because I'm not prepared.
Olivia, we have a secret. Can you ride?
I learned fast.
We figured it out. We're gonna go with this thing. It's nice and big, so resounding melody might be good. Jeez. How do you get away from that? The tail is huge. Ooh. Those water veils are eating our damage. There's no getting away from that tail. Sure wish I had an offset horn. Alright. I want to see if sound... I'm not going to switch. I'm just going to drink a potion. I want to see if sound waves can get past those. This thing is offset heaven. I'm so mad. Oh, no, it doesn't. Alright, sound waves get the damage reduction too. I can either hit them to break them, or I can just keep on or I can just keep on smacking. Oh, that's such good damage.
Leave this to me. Use this now.
Opportunity strikes.
Bubble. That's gonna be so fun once we get an elemental horn with it. It'll be just straight up dopamine rush to be able to knock. Ooh. Just yeah, just blast straight through a monster with elemental waves like that. What's a bow? No, bow is... I haven't looked at any gameplay, but I assume bow is probably still completely busted. But, thanks for the attack. It's possibly, like, one of the worst ones they had, but it works pretty nice here. Ah, the flinch. They gave me Rise flashbacks. Flinching made me miss my Earthshakers.
Looks like it's going to
Not before that. sharpening. It's all yellow. Just bonehorn things. Ah, he swims away. So I guess there's some parts that are deeper water and some parts that are a little more shallow. Because I was wondering how would it be swimming while we're just standing here knee deep. Not that I'm complaining, because I hate water combat. And I am so glad that they didn't end up going there. But there's definitely monsters for it, you know. Uth Duna would have been a perfect fight for underwater. Let's be real. Does anybody think we're not getting Lagiacrus? That would have been another one. We maybe could have gotten, since we're getting octopuses now, we could have got one that's in the water. But they didn't do it. And I appreciate it. Very, very much. They do keep talking about it, though, which scares me a little bit. I don't think they'd add water in the expansion. Not title updates. I don't think people are crazy if they think title updates are going to bring a whole new combat style. Expansions are another thing. I really hope they don't do it. Because just look at how creative they could get with monsters that are aquatic, quote unquote, but not actually water monsters. You got this giant water veil fish that's slowing my attacks like crazy. You got a fire octopus. Yeah, keep more things like that coming. You don't necessarily have to just be like, oh, it's a fish. It's cool because it's a fish. It's underwater. Fish. We got the whole Coral Highlands just because of that. Force yourselves to be more creative. That was a bad angle. You should probably do that head to tail all the time, but still got a good bit of hits. Might as well drop all three. This thing is huge. It's gonna get in all my bubbles. Man. Yup. I love that bubbles can cause wounds too. Because when I was hearing it... okay, well at least I don't waste it. When I was hearing about the whole wound mechanic, I was a bit afraid that we just always get the head wound and nothing else. Because we only realistically want to just hit the head. Alright, now we wasted it. But I was afraid we'd only be getting head wounds, but you know, since echo bubbles are essentially just hitting everywhere, you just get wounds free everywhere. Then if I need to knock a monster down, I can just focus strike him right in the ankle because my bubbles got him. Well, I can't wait to see if there are endgame skills that have to do with wounds, not bubbles. We're here focusing on hunting and stuff. But yeah, I want to see if there are wound skills. It's getting a little dangerous. Alright. See, this is why I don't talk and play at the same time a lot. We're getting better at it, but I'm splitting my focus here. Ooh, that hit me? What is the range? Ooh. Case in point. That's why I don't hunt and talk at the same time. This Let's Play is going to be a different experience. Ow. Ooh, well. Everywhere. I just got body slammed by a giant fish. At least I can get my, the horn I wanted to get in the first place. It might be a little too late. Because we've been hunting this thing for a bit, and I'm assuming it's probably about to butt dust. But we can try the difference. feel like the water knockback isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I haven't really I got hit by freaking gigantic hit zones. I didn't even get hit because of the water knockback. But, let's try it out anyway, see if there's much of a difference. This will probably come in handy more in the oil well basin when I'm walking through oil. Because I feel like that'll be a lot worse than just a little bit of water. One wound. There's 2 wounds. Alright. Let's take you down. Yeah, you know what? Let's not even bother with the mobility song. Just take this guy out. Can I cut the tail? Actually, let's try cutting the tail with Echo Wave Slash. It's like the game knew. It's like, no, you don't get to have fun. Well, we'll get our first hunting horn tail cut a little later. Bye, tail.
Time to go.
Right.
Yeah, let's get out of here. But yeah, I do gotta see how good Echo Wave Slashing is for chopping tails.
Olivia!
Because, I mean, on one hand, for all we know, you know, I might only need tails for armor. Because typically in some games...
Come on.
I remember that roar. But typically in some games, you don't really have to worry about tails that often for making blunt weapons. Or you just get them in rewards anyway. But maybe you get to have some fun chopping tails too. Oh.
What is that thing?
That's it. I was still hoping that I imagined the whole thing. But no.
Did you thought you hallucinated
It's real.
getting thrown out of your village? Might have just been really annoying and I just made up the entire story that my village was attacked? Nada. Alright, no arc field fight. And I got cheated out of my Uth Duna kill. But it is what it is. Ooh. Not as raging. I wonder... I think they do it. I wonder if they just let him just get the final hit
It's okay.
on Arkfeld when we finally go to fight the thing.
Is that what we're after?
Comes in last minute with a carving knife and just...
Right, Wraith.
This is for my family! That'd be quite a moment, but I feel like he's just gonna be
Well, there's
underfoot.
nothing for us here.
Something tells me is that what's actually gonna end up happening.
Could you give me some time to investigate what it was doing here?
Because again, he's 12. He's a child. He's not gonna be doing that much. Alright, there's our stuff. Oh, we do get the... Alright. Well, at least we didn't get cheated out of the cars. Technically one more if I would have gotten the tail cut. But
Shall
it's
we return
whatever.
to base camp for now?
I sneak peeked. Unfortunately, there's no Uth Duna hunting horn, which sucks. Because the gear designs for that thing are amazing.
Let's review what we know. First,
If we would have got a hunting horn, it would have been amazing. But I think our water horn is going to be
indeed the White Wraith.
Balahara.
You can also report that it did something to the Leviathan that proved
Yeah, Balahara. Because we already seen that in the trailer.
no traces of external
is what it is.
trauma, which means the White Wraith was somehow able to use a non-physical method of attack.
But it would have been pretty nice to get like a
Not
nice
troubling at all.
sick Mayan club hunting horn.
We should pay the Woodwoods a visit. Someone else might have seen our culprit.
My unit will investigate here a bit longer. Good luck.
Alright, mission complete. So now we're at the point where
Can we go yet?
most of the reviewers got to play up to. Because I think the last thing they got to do was Uth Duna repel. I mean, that didn't take...
Is it
They probably farmed a lot more. Because I think they got like 5 hours to play.
Well,
They didn't take
we
5
did
hours.
too. It's not like I thought we were chasing a ghost, but all of a sudden what happened to Nata and his village feels a lot more real. A second encounter can't have been...
That's been
any
going on,
less
what, like
dramatic.
three hours and some change so far? Or a little under that?
Got something in mind?
Oh wait, no, they did get to play in the oil well basin. So that's probably the rest of their time. Alright, did we get any new horns from that? It's the Balahara horn.
I'm ready to work.
Might as well make that since we can make it. Oh, that fourth wall breaker for her just humming proof of a hero. Alright, we'll mess around with that a little later. Not a fan of that Echo Wave combo. And I forgot that that note set is supposed to get element attack up, but it doesn't until the white note turns purple. Alright, we got... That song list looks a lot worse now that we... And a stamina generation. But yeah, now that we know that Sonic Wave or Sonic Barrier doesn't really actually let you tank hits, that would have been a good horn because, you know, between Offset Melody, Defense Up, and Sonic Barrier, you could quote unquote tank with the hunting horn. But nerf Sonic Barrier probably won't let you do it. So I'll craft that just because I'm crafting everything. But we'll get back to it later. Probably won't end up using it very much.
Appendages. Everything is just as Nata described.
Seems so. How's he doing?
He's pretty shaken up, and I don't blame him. We need to keep an eye on him to ensure all that turmoil doesn't turn into anger and hate.
You can be angry that your whole village got destroyed.
Need the Woodwoods?
I think that's valid.
All right, let's go.
The monster ate my parents. Yeah, don't be bad. Don't get too upset about it, buddy. As long as he doesn't go do something stupid like run up on Arkfeld.
Yeah. After everything, I forgot how pretty nature can be.
Oh. So walk through the Plenty Season Part 2. We're doing this for every map, aren't we? We're doing this for every map.
Look, those ants are carrying leaves.
Developers are like, look at my pretty map. That's fine. Feel yourself. They did a really good job on this. I'd probably run around these and just explore, even if they didn't force me to do it. But it's fine.
Look, it's full of fish. Well, those are Stardusters. I saw some sushi fish too.
Why is my hunter so hungry right now? This is the second option.
Surprised if the Woodwoods eat them too.
Can I eat it? Ooh, we gotta empty our bag. This is giving me flashbacks to 2nd and 3rd gen. The pouch is full. But I'm glad that they don't put monster carves in there anymore, because that used to be pain. monster cards, your 4 combination books for your material combining. Can I eat it? Why is that an option?
There are rules about which creatures in each region we can catch for consumption. Free those birds on the way.
I'm grabbing some and cooking them up anyway. But yeah, you had all this stuff in your pouch, and then you had to, do I keep these materials for combining? Or do I keep this scale that I need for this weapon that I just carved? So glad you don't have to make those decisions anymore. Especially since I wasn't paying too much attention, but I think that they just send everything that you get rid of just straight to the camp. Instead of just, hey, what do you want to just trash forever?
Jeez! Something spicy.
I guess everyone's hungry. You're just gonna feed these people. I want to see what the feast is for the Woodwoods.
Much gratifications, no creatures. Are you here for our gloryfulness, honey?
Hello.
This guy made a whole pimp suit out of the Congalala for her. He didn't care if that thing was there. He just wanted the pimp suit. Look at this guy. Hi.
All is most twinkleest. This is the way of the forest and what was since big time ago.
A promise of something brighter after the rains.
Good on you, bud. Enjoy
Over
it.
the generations, the Woodwoods have learned
I did all the
to
work.
harmony with this place.
Actually, I got a hunting horn out of it, so it's fine.
Harmony, good word.
During the downpour, we encountered a leviathan.
It covered itself in a veil of water.
Ah, Lord of Forest. It appears when the sky falls out.
So he didn't mean
It
rain.
stays in the water until the rains come. The flooding must widen its area of activity.
Given that,
You're gonna need a lot of extra water from that rainstorm to be able to swim that giant piece of mass around.
Chain-like appendages arrived during the downpour. Did you happen to see where it went?
Nay, none of us had eyes for such things. Not while we are preoccupied with honey basking.
Preoccupied.
well, nobody saw it.
Preoccupied.
The trail has gone cold.
Where's he?
Stay here.
Come on.
They run up on them like that.
For you.
Yes!
Zato,
Travelers.
I guess that's all it took. That's fine.
are you all together?
We ran into each other near base camp. So my unit offered to accompany
Just little,
them
like,
on the road.
Tollgate gremlins.
too.
village
Give me a
on the
thing.
oil
Alright,
spill.
you're fine. Let me
We
stop
make
bothering you.
trips there after every sand tide to trade.
Where is this place?
Beyond the forest, they are well known for their craftsmanship.
Ooh,
The stone
map number 3.
and oil folk that dwell there have been perfecting their art since ancient times.
Stone, bone, and oil folk.
Move out!
Yes, sir.
So are there 3 tribes there, or are they called Stone, Bone, and
A land
Oil?
rich in history might be the perfect place to find answers. Let us travel there together.
Find out soon.
Home. Yes. Take me with you.
I'd like to see this place too.
I did not expect to travel with so many, but the more the merrier.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The whole gang's coming along.
Mount up.
Alright, is there another hunt coming up? Because if not, I might just wrap this one up here and we can jump into any oil well basin hunts in part 4.
So the oil fields are just beyond here?
But yeah, we're going over. So I'm pretty sure we hunted darn near everything that we saw, at least officially revealed for the Scarlet Forest. So yeah, we're moving on.
What sort of products do you trade?
We offer leather, dairy products, and gem-shot crafts. In return, they provide metalwork and refined oil. It's also a chance.
And nobody can build you a weapon,
Materials only produced there.
so you don't have to protect your village with wind chimes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The game started stuttering. I'll stop talking about you.
Oh, is this it?
The people call it the oil well basin. As the name suggests, oil wells up here during one season and then burn.
Welcome
in a raging
to
fire the next.
Open-ish world Monster Hunter.
Fire is the way of the land then.
Pretty cool to see how everything connects together. I don't know how they're gonna connect an icy area, because it was always a little weird that you would be right near like the Arctic over here, and then over there's a volcano.
Don't fall from
Oh.
your perch now.
Since that's the next map, we'll probably see how they do that soon.
Glad to catch us.
Especially if the way they connected them, just the next map is connected to the next map is connected to the next map. That means the ice map is going to be right after this, which is going to be really weird.
We are nearly to the
But yeah, we'll see.
Azuz.
I'm getting excited. An artisan's paradise.
You said there were 3 tribes? I wonder how the bone folk source their materials.
Okay, so three tribes.
If any of it's worth a sniff.
Both of you, try not to embarrass us.
I will introduce you to the chiefs when we arrive. Do not fret about formalities. They are quite casual.
That would be great, thank you.
Alma, can we ask about the keepers?
Of course we
No, we're just never going to bring that up here. I feel like the Keeper Society might be pretty isolated then. If nobody knows about them, and 2, Nada doesn't know where he lives. He just walked out of a tunnel and was just instantly lost. We are here.
Let me show you to the chiefs.
Quite a setup.
You can say that again.
I see not all the forges are in use.
They're not doing anything.
You say that, though.
Hey! Good to
Hey,
see you. Thanks for coming.
look at these guys. Alright, Monster Hunter, representation.
To stay for the festival.
Let me introduce you. These are Kunafa's guests. They are travelers from the west.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well then, that makes you our guests as well. Welcome, travelers. I present you Azuz, the Everforge.
As you can see, we have a long history of craftsmaking. My name is Ida, chief of the Bone Folk. If you need monster materials crafted, we're the best there is.
Oh, bone. Okay.
I lead the Stone Tribe. If it's rocks or minerals,
So they make metal.
It is such a pleasure.
They make metal. They make monster parts.
You lucked
Oil.
out. You're just in time for the Fire Spring Festival.
that will be.
I guess the oil people maintain
Sure you will.
the forges? We'll see.
They ignite the Everforge during the festival. It is quite a formidable force.
There is plenty of time before things kick off. So please, go ahead and make yourselves at home. Take a load off. Relax.
Thank you so much. You're very kind.
Show our guests around.
Right. This way.
Alright. So are we still in cutscene? Or are we...
This will do nicely.
Yeah.
Hey! I want to go observe the bone folk. It's fine, right?
I want to go check out this Everforth.
He wants to go
myself.
play with monster forts. They're gonna have fun here. Eric could probably care less about living in the Scarlet Forest anymore.
He's held the position for a long time.
But he's got a new toy.
So his knowledge has gone pretty far back.
Then he might have heard of the Keepers.
Follow me.
Just forget it, boss. I hate you.
You're not my real dad.
Wait!
I hope we didn't come at a bad time.
The girl. She is one of the oil folk. I hope it's nothing serious.
I hate you.
So Alma and the others
But alright.
to the chief. What's your plan?
This looks like a pretty good spot to end off. The next one we'll go ahead and start, exploring around the ancient forest. Or the ancient forest. Whoa, that's a flashback. Never want to go explore the ancient forest again. We're going to explore the oil well basin. So this has been a KPlays, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.